Well, we will begin with the three compulsive contradictions where Rajniti and religion are whipping up a tempestuous storm. And Eid is a gift of love and indulgence. Unfortunately, it's been given a spin of Nafrat, a film which can transcend religion and region, unfortunately, now faces the wrath of fatwa. A piece of land which signifies our roots is today being looted in the name of religion. Let's break it down for you, ladies and gentlemen. Prime Minister Modi, Saugate Modi, or Eid as it is being called, seems to have spooked the so-called secularists. Remember, BJP Minority Morcha has launched Saugate Modi campaign to give special kits to 32 lakh underprivileged Muslims across the nation ahead of Eid. Modi's Eid kit includes sevaiya, dates, dry fruits, also dal and other goodies including salwar kameez and kurta pajama for men and women. But the sweetness of the sevaiya was met with the bitterness of the Vipaksh. They called it Nafrat ki Rajniti. The second example, the film Chhaava is set to hit the screen in Sansad. After a blockbuster box office opening, a special screening will be held for Prime Minister Modi and all parliamentarians. But even before they watch it, Aurangzeb ki army has marched in, calling it propaganda for hate and violence. But the usual suspects who call themselves the secularists are digging the trenches for a pitched battle for Waqf. In fact, after spewing hate and giving speeches on Khoon and Kurbani at Jantar Mantar, the opposition leaders will tomorrow join the AIM-PLB's nationwide protest to oppose the Waqf Amendment Bill. While Modi reaches out with gifts for Eid, the Vipaksh is armed with dhamkis over Waqf. And yet, they accuse Modi of Nafrat ki Rajniti. Or is this Nafrat for Modi that's actually playing out? Watch how gifts for Eid is being given a political spin by his political critics.
बीजेपी और बीजेपी के खासकर खास लोग जो इतने सम्मान के साथ, इतने प्रेम के साथ त्योहार अगर मनाना चाहते हैं तो सभी त्योहार मनाने चाहिए। खुशी की बात है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी अब मनाने लगी है बड़े पैमाने पर, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी वो दल है उसे अगर एक वोट मिल रहा हो कुछ करने से तो वो तुरंत परफॉर्म कर देंगे वो चीज।
आरएसएस का मकसद नाथुराम गोडसे का मतलब ये लोग पूरा विरोधी है सब। भाई क्या देंगे, ईडी देंगे नहीं देंगे, उससे कोई लाभ होने वाला नहीं।
इससे बड़ा मजाक और क्या हो सकता है। मगरमच्छ के मुंह को देखिए, खोलता है, दांतें लगती है, ऐसे लग के कितना अच्छा हंस रहा है, उसके पास लोग जाते हैं वो निकल जाता है। वही हाल है बीजेपी का, केवल झूठ बोलना, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं करना। इनकी नकली राष्ट्रीयता दुनिया जानती है।
अगर सचमुच प्रधानमंत्री तोहफा देना चाहते हैं तो हिंदू मुसलमान के बीच में जो नफरत आपने खड़ी कर दी है, इसको ख़त्म कीजिए, मस्जिदों को तोड़ना बंद कीजिए। इससे बड़ा तोहफा मुसलमानों के लिए और कुछ नहीं हो सकता है।
कोई दूसरा करे तो कहते कैरेक्टर डीला है, खुद करे तो सब चल जाता है। मुझे लगता है ये जो भाजपा की भूमिका है वो सिर्फ चुनाव के लिए होती है। भाजपा का हिंदुत्व चुनावी होता है।
While the Vipaksh fumes over Eid gifts by Modi, they are also frothing over praise by Modi for the film Chhaava. Remember earlier, the Prime Minister had said Chhaava ki dhoom machi hui hai. Well, this dhoom is all set to hit the screen in Sansad. The film lionizes the struggle of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, while Aurangzeb is shown as a cruel tyrant unleashing a reign of terror. The film faced a fierce backlash from those who offered chadar on Aurangzeb's qabr. Aurangzeb ki army, which backed the fatwa against the film, call it a recipe for riot. While the Vipaksh netas are calling the film a propaganda of hate, let's tell you how the Janta has received it. After all, these netas as representatives of the people. Last Sunday alone, there was a 31% increase in the box office collections of the film. This was to the tune of 4.8 crore rupees in just one day. The total domestic earnings have roughly touched a figure of almost 600 crores. Chhaava's overseas earnings have come to over 90 crore rupees, and that takes the global connections close to 800 crore rupees. Clearly, the Janta watched the movie across the globe without erupting into riots. Have those who raised the banner of free speech for Kunal Kamra also defended the cinematic expression freedom of the filmmakers of Chhawa? Watch how the opposition is baying for the blood, figuratively of course.
नफरत का माहौल क्रिएट हो रहा है, तो आपको क्यों ऐसी फिल्म देखना है जो नफरत फैला रही है? और आपने देखा क्या हो गया नागपुर के अंदर, किस तरह से कुछ दंगे हो गए।
और निश्चित तौर पे जो परिदृश्य पूरे देश में इस पिक्चर को लेके आरएसएस और बीजेपी ने बनाया है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ नफरत का बाजार बढ़ा है। जानता हूं कि बॉलीवुड पूरी तरीके से गुलाम हो गया है, सरकार के आगे घुटने टेक गया।
मैं बस वही समझना चाह रहा था, जो आपका स्टेटमेंट है कि मनुस्मृति के हिसाब से संभाजी महाराज को मारा गया, इस स्टेटमेंट के पीछे आपका क्या तर्क है?
ऐसा आदेश किसने दिया? औरंगजेब ने दिया। किस तरह से मारने का ये मनुस्मृति में लिखा गया है।
Well, on the Newshour tonight, let's cut through the Rajniti and get you the Newshour fact check. Is Modi really anti-Muslim as he is being called out by the opposition? Numbers don't lie. In the Skill India schemes spearheaded by Prime Minister Modi, 22.7% recipient are Muslim beneficiaries. 97.2 Muslims were given upgraded toilets. Under this Sarkar, 94.9% Muslims got better sources of drinking water under this Sarkar. Not just that, 50.2 Muslims built their first new home only after March 31st, 2014. Also, 818 Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas are in 88 Muslim-dominated districts. Under the Prime Minister's Jan Dhan Yojana, 42% of the accounts belong to the Muslims. And lastly, 30% of the beneficiaries of the Prime Minister's Awas Yojana in Uttar Pradesh alone were people from the minority community. Then why is the Vipaksh depicting him as anti-Muslim even when he reaches out to Muslims? Ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question that we're asking on the Newshour tonight. Did Modi's Eid spook secularists? That's the question, and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, Tehseen Poonawala, Congress supporter, joining me on the Newshour tonight. But my first question goes to Mr. Waris Pathan, national spokesperson of the AIMIM. The party that certifies Modi to be a Muslim hater. And I read out those numbers for you, and data doesn't lie. In fact, the first homes that poor Muslims got, 95% of them got it under Prime Minister Modi. Whether it is education, whether it is skills, whether it is Jan Dhan Yojana accounts, Muslims have benefited far above what they have benefited in the last 75 years. So, Waris Pathan, if Saugate Modi or Eid is being sent out, why do you think Modi is not doing the right thing? Isn't this Sabka Saath and Sabka Vishwas that this step is in the direction of? Shouldn't you be complimenting Prime Minister Modi tonight?
Well, since the last 10 years, since BJP has come to power, what have we seen is the BJP has totally lost on its priorities of development, of providing employment. They have only one priorities in their mind, and what they do is they spread hatred. And hatred towards only one particular community, that are the Muslims. What have they done in the last 10 years? They hate our hijab, they hate our food habits, they hate our masjid, they hate our madrasas, and now they are against our Waqf land. They want to usurp the Waqf land by getting certain laws which are totally unconstitutional, which are violation of the constitution. And so what have they done for the Muslims? Today, after independence, for the first time, we are seeing that in the parliament, there is not a single minister from BJP. Not a single minister. If they don't give tickets to contest the elections to the Muslims, how will the Muslims come forward? If a political empowerment is not there, how will the community benefit? How will the community come forward? And now he's talking about this. Earlier also he said during the triple talaq issue that Muslim mahila hai meri behan hai. But when the same Muslim mahilas wanted to wear hijab and study, Modi stopped them. He said no, hijab is not allowed. And now they were after they want to use up our work property. So what have they done for the betterment of the community except spreading hate? Every day what we see in the country is mob lynching in the name of cow. Modi says nothing. What we see is Modi says criticism is the soul of democracy. I accept criticism. But just 2 days before, what we saw in Mumbai was his goons. That is, people who are with him, they vandalized the entire studio merely on a humor. Modi remained silent. So what happened to the criticism? So these are all jumlas. These are nothing but rhetorics which are being played by Modi time and now again, and the people of the country are very well watching this, Navika. You kindly show action speaks better than words. Your own people are every now and then coming before the nation saying that your cabinet minister, they are saying Musalmano ko masjid mein ghus ke chun ke marenge. Their CM does not do anything. Modi does not say anything to them. They don't stop him. Our prophet, there was used, languages were used against him. Nothing happened. There are FIRs registered against those people, but no arrest to them. So what better can you, what have you done for the betterment of the Muslim community? Those are what
Mr.
Muslims are asking.
Mr. Waris Pathan, as much evidence that is given to you is not enough for you. I have shared with you all the statistics of how much Muslims have benefited through the various schemes, and now in a festival season, if the Prime Minister is sending an Eid to them, even that you have to look at suspiciously. So Gaurav Bhatia, what is it? Is it hatred for Muslims that they allege against Prime Minister Modi, or is it hatred of Modi that makes Waris Pathan say what he's saying?
Navika, I would say if we say this is Jashn-e-Mohabbat, so Jashn-e-Mohabbat is ensuring the outreach of the Prime Minister to 3.2 million Muslims, Sikhs, Christians and other minorities. Do you know where the real pain is? The real pain is with the party which has Muslimin in its name, which is anti-constitution. And the Congress, Samajwadi Party and Mamata Banerjee are also in pain because they never expected that Narendra Modi ji will ensure that such an outreach program is formulated and implemented. What is the great thing about this program? Let me make it very clear. We have seen in the past these parties that pander to the Muslim community, they used to host iftar parties using the exchequer money. But this program is a party-owned program. Every bit of fund that is being utilized has been done by the Bharatiya Janata Party, its minority cells. 1. 2. Now this scheme is to reach out to every minority, the Muslims as well as the Christians and Sikhs. What does it show? That we go by the constitution. It is not like the reservation that Karnataka government is talking about, 4% for Muslims in government contracts. They don't even talk about the other minorities. So this is itself, a stamp on Modi ji's policy. My friend was talking about, Muslim being hated by BJP and Narendra Modi ji. This has been the propaganda. I would say coming from a party which hates Bharat because they will not even chant the slogan Bharat Mata Ki Jai, which hates Hindus because their leader says 10 मिनट के लिए पुलिस हटा दो मैं मजा चखा दूंगा. Even वारिस पठान, एक बार इनके मुंह से गणपति बप्पा मौर्य निकल गया था, उसके बाद ये गायब हो गए थे. I would only say प्रायोरिटी हमारी क्या है? You don't try to decipher वारिस पठान because जहां आपकी सोच खत्म होती है वहां से मोदी जी की सोच शुरू होती है. Adding to some numbers and statistics and facts, triple talaq
यही देश के लिए खतरा है.
an offense by legislating in the parliament. Do you know who opposed it? Parties like AIMIM, Congress. But Modi ji is a true brother to every Muslim woman. Second, economically weaker section, which includes the Muslim, will get 10% reservation, a constitutional amendment made. Now all the government schemes I'm talking about, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Muslim beneficiaries are 1.3 crore, 33%. Mudra Yojana, 15 crore Muslim beneficiaries, 37% of the total beneficiaries. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi, 3.5 crore beneficiaries, 33%. Much more than the ratio of their population. What does it show? सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका प्रयास, सबका विश्वास. And that is why Navika, I would say they are pained because they know that Narendra Modi ji's popularity is not limited to one religion or one sect. It is going beyond one religion and it is making a place in everyone's heart, including the Muslims.
Well, let me,
Yeah, talking
let me,
about
no, but Waris Pathan, Modi ji is doing what is सबका साथ. But you tell me about yourself. Ganpati Bappa Moria एक बार बोल दिया था, you had to come out and apologize. You are saying that BJP is doing नफरत की राजनीति. What about you? गणपति बप्पा मौर्या, आप महाराष्ट्र में रहते हैं, गणपति बप्पा मौर्या बोल भी दिया था तो उसके बाद माफी मांगी. That is not नफरत.
नहीं, किससे माफी मांग? मैंने मेरे अल्लाह से कहा कि अगर मुझसे कोई ऐसा अल्फाज निकल गए हो जो
तो
मेरे
गणपति में क्या अल्फाज में प्रॉब्लम है? गणपति बप्पा मौर्या में कौन सा ऐसा अल्फाज है?
वो तो मैं अल्लाह से वो आपको भी इस्लाम सीखना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए फिर आपको मेरे को इस्लाम की तालीम देना पड़ेगा. आपको 1 घंटा बिठा के मुझे आपको इस्लाम पढ़ाना पड़ेगा. इस्लाम क्या है, क्या बोलता है इस्लाम?
तो इस्लाम में आपको इतनी इजाजत नहीं है कि गणपति बप्पा मौर्या, गणपति बप्पा मौर्या भगवान का नाम लेना भी अलाउड नहीं है. चलिए आपके लिए भगवान नहीं है, लेकिन गणपति बप्पा मौर्या
आप बोलिए.
नहीं, उसमें व्हाट इज अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल इन गणपति बप्पा मौर्या? आप तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से चलने वाले लोग हैं ना.
वो बहुत बड़ा डिबेट है. नहीं, हम तो हर भगवान की रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, हर रिलीजन की रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, सबका सम्मान करते हैं. हम तो नहीं जानते. नहीं, गौरव भाटिया जैसे जो लोग हैं, ये आके बस सिर्फ दिन में एक ही काम इनका बचा है कि इसको मुस्लिम, इसको हिंदू, इसको एंटी नेशनल,
ये तो आप कह रहे हैं,
नहीं मानने वाला. यही
नहीं, ये तो आप कह रहे हैं. आई एम सॉरी, द डबल स्पीक इज ऑन योर पार्ट. आनंद रंगनाथन इज लाफिंग देयर. आनंद रंगनाथन, योर Mysore Park brother is laughing there. Anand Ranganathan, why are you laughing? Just because Waris Pathan bhai had to apologize for saying Ganpati Bappa Moria, is that what is making you laugh? He respects all religions, he is saying.
10 years back, kindly rewind them 10 years back, yeah.
अभी पठान साहब ने, पठान साहब प्लीज डिस्टर्ब मत करिए. देखिए रोजा का टाइम है. थैंक यू. अभी नाविका, गुड इवनिंग फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल टू यू एंड माय फेलो पैनलिस्ट. अभी व्हाट्सएप आया पठान साहब से. ही इज वेलकमिंग सौगाते मोदी. कह रहे हैं मेरे कुर्ते पजामे फट चुके हैं, अब नया कुर्ता पजामा मिलने वाला है मोदी जी से, तो ही इज थैंकफुल टू हिम. अब पता नहीं ऑन एयर क्या बोल रहे हैं. नो बट let me come to the topic because it's an important topic, Navika, and thank you for raising it. BJP does not remove this propaganda very well. It leaves it to others, perhaps for reason known only to itself. But on the biggest accusation against Modi that he's anti-minority, here is the hard data. Minorities before 2014, 20,000 skill trained, 5% with government jobs, 3 crore scholarships, 70% girls school dropout rate. Minorities after 2014, 2 million skill trained, 10% with government jobs, 5 crore scholarships, free UPSC coaching, 30% school dropout rate. In fact, Modi has given scholarships to more Muslims than Manmohan Singh did. Has Modi reduced AMU funding? No, in fact, he has increased it, including a 90 crore topping up, while our Muslim population is 14.2%. As many as 31.3% of homes under Awas Yojana, 33% of funds under Kisan Samman Nidhi, 36% beneficiaries of Mudra Ajaib bin Muslims. Pradhan Mantri Shadi Shagun scheme, exclusively for Muslims girls who complete their graduation before marriage. They will get 51,000, no questions asked. Housing, skilling, scholarships, government job. No other prime minister has comparatively done more for Muslims than Modi. And as for the two arguments always forwarded, that BJP doesn't have Muslim MPs, and so one, BJP hates Muslims, and two, Muslim citizens are ignored. By that logic, the Congress does not have any homosexual MPs, so does it hate homosexuals? And two, Owaisi is a Muslim MP, so does he ignore the Hindus of his constituencies? Kahan tak leke jao ye? Finally, and this is very important, let us look at the condition of Muslims in a state that has never been ruled by the BJP. And who? Waris Pathan साहब देखिए, मैंने आपको इंटरप्ट नहीं किया. This is very, Navika, this is very unfair.
What is the source which says that Congress does not have any homosexual MP? No, I am just asking for my knowledge. Sir, I want to have knowledge. I want to increase my knowledge. You have said that the Congress does not have any homosexual MPs. Kindly enlighten us. Kindly enlighten us on that subject, sir. You are a scientist. We want to learn from you, sir.
Not only I am claiming, Waris Pathan sahab, are you a Muslim or not? Yes or no? You are a Muslim. Is Owaisi a Muslim MP?
What do you feel?
I
am a proud Indian Muslim, sir. I'm a proud Indian Muslim, and you are my friend.
मैं मान रहा हूँ भाई, भले यू आर द ग्रैंडसन ऑफ अब मैं नाम ले लेना चाहता हूं उनका, लेक पटेल जी, लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि अगर कोई होमोसेक्सुअल एमपी है कांग्रेस का, वो डिक्लेयर नहीं किया है. ओवैसी सेज इज अ मुस्लिम एमपी बिकॉज इज मुस्लिम. नाउ डज AIMIM हैव एनी होमोसेक्सुअल एमपीज? आप बताएंगे ना? आपने नहीं बताया, इसका मतलब नहीं है, वरना आप डंके की चोट पे कहते हैं कि हमारे होमोसेक्सुअल एमपीज हैं.
Tiger. We have only one MP now. Asaduddin Owaisi is a tiger.
Exactly. And now let me expose you. You are one MP out of 543 Lok Sabha MP positions. You have one MP, but you claim to be the representative of all Muslims across India, and you call Modi a Muslim hater, despite the fact that Modi has done so much for Muslims that no other Prime Minister has done before. So I want to ask you, on what basis do you represent yourself as the lone MP in Parliament and the lone sole representative of Muslims? But let me also get in Tehseen Poonawalla. Tehseen Poonawalla, secularism. पाठ पढ़ाते हैं ना वारिस पठान, ओवैसी जी, secularism. Modi is not secular. I want to ask you, saying Ganpati Bappa Moria and then taking it back and apologizing for it, that is secularism? That is love for all religion? Or what Modi is doing, like helping various communities, including Muslims, through the schemes, and now in a gesture sending Eidi to them as Saugate Modi. What is unsecular about it? Can you please explain to me?
Thank you so much for having me on the show, Navika. At the onset, Ramzan Mubarak to everybody. I'm the only one who I think fasting hai. Faris Bhai is fasting. And I have no problem saying Ganpati Bappa Moria. I have no problem saying Vande Mataram and Bharat Mata Ki Jai. So I hope, and I wear a kalava also. Anand, you know that. So hopefully my secular credentials aren't under.
Allah ने आपको अलाउ कर दिया, वारिस भाई को तो अलाउ नहीं किया. आप कुरान पढ़ते हैं कि नहीं पढ़ते हैं?
The book I read the most is my Constitution of India.
No, because I'm only learning from the sole representative of Muslims in this country. Waris Pathan comes from a party that has one representative in the parliament, and he says,
the Grok has said.
Acha, Grok has.
Kindly see how many supporters are in the country, and you will come to know where do I stand.
So now, Tehseen, I'm saying, what is the problem with Saugate Modi, that the opposition is so spooked?
No, I don't think the opposition is so spooked. The Honorable Prime Minister decides he wants to send some Eid gifts to people of the Muslim community, he can. If I were to read Anand's wonderful books, and believe me, all the viewers of Times Now read it, on how Hindus are actually under threat in India, you would actually believe that the Prime Minister is the most biased Prime Minister against Hindus and pro-Muslims with all the schemes that Anand listed out, which I will anyways bust. But you will think that, so in words of Anand and most people, Modi is a pseudo-secular. We should believe that. Now, let's come to what is the actual data before I bust the schemes. The Ministry of Minority Affairs, the budget has been reduced. The pre-matric scholarship for minorities, the budget has been reduced. Post-matric scholarship for minorities, budget has been reduced. I can read the figures, I'm just going. The Maulana Azad National Fellowship budget has been reduced. Educational scheme for madrasas and minorities, while it's been increased, it's been reduced compared to the inflation. The scheme on interest subsidy on educational loans for overseas studies for minorities has been reduced. Free coaching and allied schemes for minorities has been shut. Comparison with other communities, the budget has actually fallen down by a whooping 8%. So, I mean, these are numbers. Now, everything that you said in the Awaz Yojana, Muslims have got this much house. In bank accounts, this much is open. I really want to ask this question. Which bank asks your religion for opening an account? Are you asked your house for opening an account what religion you belong to? No. Because that is against the constitution. Where does this data come from? Except from growth. No, I'm saying this is the BJP. This is not from any data. Because if the banks are actually asking your religion to open a bank account, that is a violation of a right to life, liberty, and privacy.
Okay. So actually, question raised by Tehseen. I'm coming to Anand first and then to Gaurav Bhatia. Anand, respond.
Navika, look how specious. Navika, I cannot continue. पठान साहब थोड़ा डेटा अबाउट द पठान साहब देखिए प्लीज मुझे बोलने दीजिए, बड़ी मुश्किल से वक्त आया है, रोजा का टाइम है, थोड़ा सा आपने खाना नहीं खाया, भूख लगी,
अब इफ्तारी भी हो चुकी, अब
हाँ
आप बोल लीजिए फिर भी.
Navika, look, I need to make 2 points. All what Tehseen has said, पठान साहब प्लीज देखिए, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा ना. आप वो भेजते हैं वेज बिरयानी, ना आप सेवैयां भेजते हैं, उल्टा मुझ पे चिल्लाना शुरू कर देते हैं डिबेट में. ऐसे काम नहीं चलेगा. हाँ, नाविका, look, all what Tehseen has done is to make a self goal. I'll tell you why. The whole perspective and the narrative is Modi is anti-Muslim. If he was anti-Muslim, Muslims would not have been sharing the resources that is doled out by the government to citizens. They are. So that is what disproves. So he's not saying, well, do banks ask for religion? No. If Modi was anti-Muslim, Muslims would not have got more than the proportionate share of their population in the scheme. That is the point. Number 2, and this is very important, and this Tehseen has to answer. He said, minorities affair का ministry का वो पूरा हो गया, budget कम हो गई है, कम. Yes. Now yes and no सवाल है तहसीन. रोजा का वक्त है, झूठ नहीं बोलिएगा. Were Rajiv Gandhi and Indira Gandhi against minorities? Yes and no.
I'm not aware of the context. The question must have a context.
Were they?
Question must have a context.
You mean there might be a context where Rajiv Gandhi would be against minorities?
The context of your question, Rajiv Gandhi and Indira Gandhi were for everybody.
So Rajiv Gandhi and Indira Gandhi were not against minorities, right?
They were for India.
अच्छा, अरे यार बोल, हाँ ना बोल दो. Now the point is there was no minorities ministry then.
Correct, was created by the Congress later.
Well, Tehseen Poonawalla, you know, that is the problem with you.
Allow me to answer that. That's a fair
yes, you will answer, but first we did a quick dipstick poll on social media, and Modi Muslim outreach for Sabka Saath is the question we asked. Is it really proving Sabka Saath? Yes, say 53%, no, say 44%, can't say 3%. I want to get in Gaurav Bhatia. Gaurav Bhatia, are we getting into semantics? Because some people are raising the question that BJP actually doing a Muslim outreach is like the leopard changing its spot. On the other side, people are saying that not quite convinced what is this Saugate Modi all about. So please respond.
So Navika, with utmost confidence in the Prime Minister that we have and we are proud of, I can tell you not a single decision of Narendra Modi ji has been anti-Muslims or unconstitutional, like Hajj subsidy, throwing of iftar parties, triple talaq. We know how Shah Bano judgment was overturned by a legislation, and certain wrong facts have been given. Let me correct them by numbers. Do you know the minority ministry budget 2025-26 for this government? It is 3,350 crore.
Correct.
Do you know it is more than double of the minority budget that was available during the UPA government? More than double. Apart from the benefit that accrues to the Muslims through other schemes, which is for all religions and not just one particular religion. Second, if Modi ji is not popular with the Muslims, let me give you some numbers. In Gujarat, do you know, out of the 19 Muslim dominated seats, BJP won 17. In Delhi, there are 7. And we got 48 seats in Delhi. If Congress is so popular with the Muslims, they got 0 there. What does it show? That even the Muslims of India, they want development. They want inclusivity. They want a person who does not indulge in appeasement politics. Now, I want to ask Tehseen, in Karnataka, when you give government contracts and you have a reservation of 4%, why do you exclude the Sikhs and the other minorities? 1, 2. For iftar parties alone, Navika, in Telangana, they have 70 crores that have been kept so that iftar parties can be thrown, misusing and abusing the money of the taxpayer. That is why I gave you the
Well,
difference.
fair
when we
question.
say
Also questions
that this
coming in from our viewers tonight. Naresh Chauhan asks from Rajasthan, Prime Minister talks about Sabka Saath. Why should the Vipaksh oppose? Vedant Mishra from Chhattisgarh says, did Congress do all this when it was in power? Ashraf Ali from Madhya Pradesh says, appeasement when Vipaksh does it. What should we call it now when Modi does it? Shishir Bhalchandra from Madhya Pradesh also says, should the BJP netas now be called Iftari Muslims? Because that's what the BJP called members of the opposition. Ramesh from UP says, will they vote for Modi ji after getting this gift? Naresh Chawla says, Hajj subsidy from taxpayers' money, free Eidi from BJP. Why? Well, even Stevens from both sides, but Waris Pathan, I want to ask you, and the example is stark. West Bengal, where the BJP has never been in power, less than 2% of Muslims have government jobs. In Gujarat, where the Muslim population is 8% and the BJP has been the government in power for the longest time, the Muslims, out of the 8%, 7% have government jobs. What does that tell you about the performance of the BJP? Is it a Muslim-hating party?
Just now I was listening to the questions being asked, Navika, on your show, and most of them had asked that Prime Minister speaks about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Vishwas. So, Vikas kaisa hoga? When there is a political empowerment of a particular community, then they come forward. Vikas hota hai. May I ask my friend Gaurav Bhatia today in BJP how many Muslim MPs are there? May I ask him how many ministers are there in the cabinet Muslims? This is your jumla we have said that this is the hypocrisy of the BJP. They don't give first tickets. They don't give tickets to the Muslims to contest the election, and now they come before the nation and the Sabka Saath. So, is there is Sabka Saath? Why does the Prime Minister remain quiet when Muslims are mobbed with the name of
quick rebut coming from Gaurav Bhatia.
Silent
You know, how many Muslims did the India Alliance, put for election in Maharashtra? Gaurav Bhatia, not one. The India Alliance, the Mahavikas Aghadi had not one Muslim fielded in the Maharashtra elections. Please tell you, is tokenism all that they want?
No, it's not about tokenism. First of all, I will answer Waris ji's question and then ask him a counter question. You know, who appointed the governor? Muhammad Arif Khan is a Muslim. We have a Muslim MP in Jammu and Kashmir, Ghulam Ali Khatana. Now I ask you, since the time your party is formed, how many Hindus or Sikhs or Christians have been your party president? Please tell me. And your party has...
Waris Pathan, quick answer. Running out of time.
How many Hindus have been your party president?
Our party has remained secular all throughout. We have been giving tickets to the non-Muslim brothers and sisters.
जिसकी पार्टी के नाम में मुसलमान है, हिंदू का आता पता नहीं है, is saying that they are most secular. Well, वारिस पठान, गणपति बप्पा मोरिया, इतना झूठ नहीं बोलने का. वारिस भाई, इतना झूठ नहीं बोलने का. That is the problem. Secularism is in the heart. It is not. It is as per the Constitution, and the Constitution is the only book. Well, tonight on the news hour, the true spirit of secularism can only be born out of an open mind. When the mind is shut, it becomes the laboratory of hate, bigotry and selectivism. Only when we open ourselves to opinions and ideas contrary to our thoughts and ideologies can we truly embrace Sabka Saath. Prime Minister Modi's Eid gift is being called Nafrat Ki Rajniti. The film Chhawa is being called a recipe for riot. Here's an idea. Instead of hate, let's embrace inclusivity. This Diwali, let's opposition MPs like Asaduddin Owaisi hand out gifts even to Hindus, just as the BJP is doing it for the Muslims. Let Rahul Gandhi and Akhilesh Yadav go and watch Chhawa in Parliament. If they do, it will be truly a welcome step. After all, it's perfectly acceptable to disagree in a democracy, have different ideologies. But when you form an opinion, let it be an informed opinion based on the Constitution rather than just politics or political ideology or vote bank politics. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me.